doing this time?
It's not muting us right now.
Oh.
That's why everybody's quiet.
Right now, I'm sickened. Welcome to Riot City, first of all. Second of all, you better listen to 3 Count Podcast. Oh, by the way, Showtime, Jeremy Grimes.
Hit him with a pin him to the ground and the crowd go wild, man. Now know me, I like on the top rope.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, it's your boy, your nephew, your cousin. It's the Dawn, Chaz Evans, and you are checking out the 3 Count Podcast Debate Show. Let's go down my roster. Introducing first, he is the Red Dog of Red Dogs. He's the landlord of the Dog Pound. He's the man that runs this show because, quite frankly, I don't do jack squat. Ladies and gentlemen, he is Red Dog.
Yeah, it's the Air Force veteran intel specialist, the one you call on when you need to get the job done, and your friendly neighborhood Red Dog. Also supporting something that Chaz can't have, 2 black eyes. One up here, one right here. And Chaz, did you know we have ghosts in our studio?
I'm the Red Dog.
Introducing next. He is the 47-time Intercontinental World Negro Spiritual Singing, Racist Killing, World Heavyweight Negro Champion, Chris Idol.
Always happy to be here.
And last but certainly not the least, he is the super villain. He is the Master Xehanort because he's the old man. He was there for the very first wrestling match between Zeus and Hades. And quite frankly, it wasn't a shoot. So, with that being said, he is the Dark Lord.
I'll drink to that. It's a great match, by the way. I lost a ton.
Yeah, you lost. What was the finish?
Zeus dirty.
Oh.
Oh, yeah, Zeus was totally the heel. You didn't know that?
I didn't know that. I didn't know. No. I didn't.
Yeah.
I didn't read that. I didn't read that version.
Of course you didn't.
They left it out.
The man runs the paper. Yeah, there you go.
Hilarious. Well, let's get on down some announcements so we can get right down to our topics. All right. If you have not already done so, okay, you see up there right here? Yeah, go follow us on social media. All right. The number 3 Count _pod for Twitter, then 3 Count Pod for everything else. Like us on Facebook at the 3 Count Podcast. Subscribe to our YouTube channel so you can never, ever miss any content that we put out. Also, buy a shirt. Buy a shirt. Okay, let me pull this up. Okay, it's Black History Month. Support Black businesses. Okay.
Yeah, man. Yeah,
Hold on, I got a question.
What?
It's a black business that the white man runs? Because you did say you don't do shit. You say he does.
Exactly.
Oh.
Well, no,
I'm just saying.
On all the paperwork, it says Charles Evans. I get the 3 Count Podcast mail. I still get them. I put in like an invoice, just wanted to see how much like a flag would cost with the logo. I get ads from them now in the mail. Yeah, 3 Count Podcast coming to my address. I'm like, oh. So yeah, no, it's me. It's still a black business. Still a black business. But anyway, buy a shirt. Buy a shirt. Okay, ProWrestlingTees.com/3 Count Pod. Don't you dare type in the number 3. All right, buy a shirt. Okay. Soon we'll be going to What a Maneuver. And if you like, that's your fancy, so we'll have it, you know. So, all right. I did the shirt. I did social media. All right, Cliff.
Wow.
Let's go. What's coming down the pipe for now entering the ring?
Yeah, let's talk about it, man. So actually, we were just talking about this right before we ended up going live. Thank you to everybody who comes out and supports us and likes, and make sure you guys are giving us those, 5-star frog splashes, because on Apple Podcasts we definitely appreciate it, and then on Spotify also give us the 5 stars as well. Let everybody know that you love listening to what we have coming out. So let's talk about what's going on and now entering the ring. We do have Liam Crowley of Wrestling Inc. coming on the podcast. It's definitely going to be awesome to be able to chat with him. You guys get to check that out. And then 4/5, right? Because we've already had Shane Taylor. You guys have seen Khan. Now you guys are going to see the Reverend Ron Hunt will be joining us on Now Entering the Ring. So we're going to have a lot of fun with talking with him. So you guys are going to look out for those. We have more episodes in the can, but at another time, you guys will find out who those guys are.
All righty. What are you eating?
What are you eating? Because you over there just chewing.
Oh,
I know.
okay. He's just like the whole time. Cliff,
Yeah, he is.
going through his the guest. He's chowing. Oh, and he's just
Going to town.
oh.
Great guess, Cliff.
I can already tell how this show is going to go. All right, let's get to the match of the week. All right, match of the week. For those of you that don't know what our match of the week segment is, pretty much it's fairly simple. We will tell you what we felt was our match of the week. Cliff is the only one that doesn't give us his match of the week because he does, the power rankings. So he gives us an honorable mention. But match of the week, let's start with you. You know what? No, we're not gonna start with you, Justin, because you're eating. So we'll let you finish your food and digest and all that stuff like that. So Damien, you're first.
Brian Kendrick getting fired from AEW. My match of the week.
Yeah. This will be the first time someone has died on our podcast.
That was a great match.
That was.
Is that?
I stand by that. I stand by that. WWE is the one that blew the whistle on it.
Yeah.
Come on, and think about it. I mean, they were like, "Yeah, we'll let you go." Oh, you gonna show up on Dynamite? No, you're not.
Remember when you said this?
I mean,
I feel you.
got a
I mean, I'd do it. Just
You
letting
do
y'all know that I'd do that real quick.
That doesn't surprise me.
No.
That doesn't surprise me. Anyway, what's your match of the week, Damien?
No, that is my match of the week. I'm being dead
No, what is
serious.
your match of the week, Damien?
All right, fine. John Moxley versus Brian Kendrick. There you go.
Goodbye. Good. Okay.
I like this match of the week.
Chris Idol versus the Fork. Listen, that'd be the best match that Fork's ever been in.
You gonna put the Fork over, buddy? Since you don't put anybody else over.
Yeah, as long as it's a black fork. I tease.
No, he's being serious.
I'm kidding.
Cliff, what is your match of the week? We all.
Nah, man, this shows off our rails. I love this comment too. I'm just posting the comments now.
I love Mr.
Hey,
Golden.
all right. Let me put out. So I have two, and I'll tell you why. Right, because one of them was Matt Riddle versus Otis on Raw. I really did like that match. I thought it was kind of coolly structured. But one that's gonna go under the radar, like not a lot of people aren't gonna be able to watch it. So I definitely want to throw this shout out. But and you guys are gonna hate me for this. You three in particular. Everybody else is not gonna understand. But Chris Slade versus Rich Swann at Adrenaline Championship Wrestling.
All right, I gotta go. It was nice knowing you guys.
Who? You said Rich Swann versus who?
Yep. Yeah.
Who?
I didn't hear the name. Listen, I just want to put out there that it was a solid match. I really liked it, so I wanted to at least include it.
Well, it's hard to have a bad match when you're wrestling your clone. So
That is true. He's got a point. Is he wrong? Is he wrong?
So
What is your match of the week, Mr. Idol?
my match of the week.
This segment has already gone like 5 minutes too long.
I'm gonna go with AJ Styles and Rey Mysterio.
That was a good match.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with that one.
It was solid. I ain't gonna mad. Not mad about that. Not mad about that one. I'm gonna go with the obvious answer. Black forks do matter. They absolutely matter.
They do.
I'm gonna stay.
I'm gonna go with MJF and CM Punk. I definitely enjoyed it. I knew when the match would eventually happen, it was going to be a good match. It blew my expectations. So yeah, CM Punk and MJF is my match of the week.
See, I was gonna say that, but my only issue was I thought it was too long.
So
yeah,
It was too long to me. Like,
yeah,
it was
I
good.
I
It was
But I
good.
think if it was like 10 minutes shorter, it'd have been much
Yeah, and it's only so much you can go into picture in picture, and you're just like, all right, I'm over it.
Well, yeah, because you start paying attention to the dang on commercials.
Yeah.
If they reverse the size of the picture,
I mean,
Yeah.
they can't legally. They can't do that.
yeah, they can.
So we did. So a question was, were we surprised that MJF won?
No.
Oh God, no. MJF should have won.
Yeah.
He
Like,
needed
you
to
really
win.
want to.
He's lost every
Yeah,
big
like-
match he's had, pretty much.
Like, Punk doesn't have to. It wouldn't have hurt Punk losing that match at all.
Yeah, like
The slightest bit.
Yeah.
And he lost that match twice.
he did. He did.
He did. He did. So, moving on down to our debate topics. We're gonna jump on over to the WWE ship, and the Royal Rumble happened.
Good chip. Yeah, don't.
The Royal Rumble happened. Now, whether or not how you guys feel about the Royal Rumble, it happened.
It was horrible.
WrestleMania.
Yeah, that men's Royal Rumble was shit.
Oh, buddy. Anyway, we ain't talking about that. What we're going to talk about, though, is that what happened after the Royal Rumble. It is reported, okay, we all know how dirt sheets go. It's been reported that the original idea was Matt Riddle winning the Royal Rumble and them doing Riddle and Orton at WrestleMania. They were saying that they wanted to do that match at SummerSlam, but it didn't happen. So why not Mania? They also said they wanted it for the belt. So should WWE have gone with Riddle to win the Rumble instead of Brock? Because Brock was the last minute change. So do you think they should have gone with Riddle? We're going to go with you, Damian. We'll go Justin, then Cliff. And then I'll be at the end.
See, I kind of call bullshit. I feel like from jump, Brock was supposed to win the Rumble. But because of the events at day one, they have to change the way it was supposed to happen. So, no. I mean, like, in reality, like, I love Randy Orton. I'm so on Riddle. Is that going to really sell tickets at WrestleMania? Or is that going to be an undercard WWE Championship match? You really think about it in reality. So, no. I'm happy it's a rumor. So, that's my stance on that.
All right, Jay.
No, I don't think they should have went with Riddle. Because Riddle versus Randy, it's gonna be a good match, but I don't see it as one of the main events of WrestleMania. Not that match. And Randy's my guy. And I love Riddle, but that match, it doesn't scream main event to me. Like when you got Lesnar and Roman, Charlotte and Ronda, Riddle and Randy, to me, it doesn't fit up there.
Yeah. No, I would agree. I don't think it should have. Do I think Riddle winning could have done something? Probably, but I think the whole plan was always to go with Brock Lesnar as the champion, or at least the winner of the Royal Rumble, and then challenge Brock or Roman for the title. And the thing I'm thinking about too is like, even with Riddle versus Randy, dude, like you still have Becky, like doesn't have an opponent yet for WrestleMania. She's a way bigger draw than Riddle. You look at Bobby Lashley. They're like building him up to be this monster. And if you set him up with Seth versus Bobby for the title, like that already is like a marquee matchup. That's going to be it's going to draw in more fans. So man, like Riddle and Randy would be a great match. It's just not a match that deserves like one of two spotlights in the main event scene, whether it's day 1 or day 2.
Mm-hmm. So I got to agree with everybody on this one. I don't see it's the same thing like y'all was saying. I don't see Riddle versus Randy Orton main event of WrestleMania. It's definitely a SummerSlam type like marquee match. Main event, nah. Like especially when you look at like you said the cards on the table. I feel like we just hate the fact that Brock won the match. That if anything else but Brock would suit fans. Because I think let's look at who else would have won.
There was nobody.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Like we said on the show, we were just like, I don't know who's gonna win this. It's hard to say.
Right.
It's so up in the air. It's so up in the fucking air that it was hard to call.
Listen, there's only one other person who could have won that Rumble, okay? And that was Shane McMahon. That's it. That man booked himself to the final 3, and he should have won.
You should have.
Oh, gosh. Ooh.
How much everyone would have been more pissed off if that happened.
Oh, God.
Imagine if he would have thrown over Brock Lesnar.
See, but at least you could have ran with it, and they would have had something interesting for Monday.
Right. I like this one. This is not a bad trade.
Yeah. Because he could always lose his shot. Just because he won the Rumble doesn't mean he has to go to Mania.
That's true.
True.
Mm-hmm. And then here's the next batch of worms. Oh, they just wasted a Royal Rumble.
So what?
That'd be all right. They'll still watch.
All right, temp check. It's time to check the temperature here. All right, so temp check. For those of you who don't know what temp check is, we will go down and give you our hottest and coldest wrestlers going into this week. So I'm going to start this one off. All right, hottest wrestler going into this week. MJF. I think beating CM Punk, who was undefeated in AEW, giving him his first loss, puts MJF, like on fire on whatever's next for him. Whether that's the AEW title, maybe he's next to face Hangman after this Texas death match happens. So yeah, MJF. What about you, Cliff?
Let's see. So I would agree with you that MJF is probably the hottest wrestler going into this week until Friday night, when probably the most shared GIF I've ever seen came out, and you watch Ricky Starks catch Jay Lethal. So I'm gonna take Ricky Starks this week. Coldest wrestler, though, I'm gonna be honest, man. It's gonna be Ricochet.
Yeah.
It's a shame. I love Ricochet too, but I was just like, bruh, this is terrible.
Once they changed his theme song, it lost. It was it for me. I was like, I can't do this. I can't. That was it. And his theme song sucks. Sucks. They need CFO back. All right, Jay, what you got? Not match. I'm sorry. Temp check.
I'm gonna agree with you. MJF is definitely the hottest. That the biggest win of his career, pinning CM Punk, especially when the stat came out that the last person to pin CM Punk was Roman Reigns. So that makes MJF's win even cooler. Coldest wrestler. My coldest wrestler will never change. It will always be Shawn Spears. There will never be a colder wrestler than Shawn Spears.
Damn.
We're gonna bring it. Listen, at the end of the year, I'm gonna get a video, and we're just gonna play every time you say Shawn Spears. Yeah, like at the end of the year, that's what we're gonna do. We're just gonna replay it all. I want to see how long it gets. Yeah. Oh man! All right, Shawn Spears. All right, Damien. Who you
Well,
got?
I think I'm gonna give this guy another first in his career for my hot and cold wrestler, Brian Kendrick.
Like,
I mean, that was the coldest release I've ever seen in my life.
you know what's crazy?
He got fired on his first day.
Yeah.
I really want.
Wouldn't you-
He probably was definitely there in Chicago
He probably was.
That makes it even better.
when Tony was like, "All right, man, I'm gonna need you to clock out."
Right.
Get out of here. Get out of here right now. Get out of here right now. Yo, so the funny thing was, right? Yeah. So there's that.
There's that. Okay.
It's true.
So check this out. So I was watching it, right? And I went to go visit Nick after his injury, right? So I'm sitting there watching it, and I told him, I was like, yo, I'm excited because John Mox is here. I wasn't paying attention to Twitter before. So I was like, yo, Brian Kendrick about to show up. And Wheeler Yuta comes out, and I was like, why is Wheeler out here with Danhausen and Orange Cassidy? And then I go through Twitter, and I was like, oh, yeah, no, he definitely got to go.
Oh wow! You were impressed. Yeah, you didn't see. You didn't see.
No,
it.
it was so funny. Nick's response.
You weren't in the Twitterverse when all that went down. Okay. Yeah.
So Nick looked at me and he goes, "Is it just me, or did Brian Kendrick get a little bit taller and a lot more Asian looking?" I was like, "Yeah, you're right." It's like, damn.
Brian,
So yeah, that's my hot and cold wrestler. Yeah.
The hot and cold is Brian.
Hot and cold. Because I mean, like, he left catering to like get,
No, he was
probably the
hot
same
for 2
amount of
seconds.
money.
He was.
And it was hot because he on Dynamite, get ready to face John Moxley right after being released. Then get fired. So now he's got 2 firsts.
All righty then, Brian Kendrick. You're on the shit list today. All right.
Yep. I'm making sure I never pull a Kendrick.
Topic 2. Oh my gosh. This is 20-something minutes and we're gone. All right. Topic 2. So this past Friday night, Rampage, Tony Khan made a tweet because that's what he does best. Tweets away. He's worse than Donald Trump. Need to get rid of his Twitter account. I'm sorry. Yeah, he tweeted out that this Wednesday there will be a special signing that will be opening the Forbidden Door, signing the contract and slamming it shut, so to say. Those are his words. So the rumor and innuendo is that Jeff Hardy could be debuting this Wednesday night on Dynamite. It's also said that this person is going to be facing Mark Quinn on Wednesday as well for a shot in the Face the Revolution, that little ladder match with the big ring, the Sonic ring. What was it called?
Yeah, the brass ring.
Yeah, the
brass
Sonic.
ring.
That gay shit.
Yeah, the Sonic ring.
Cheerio.
Yeah.
The Sonic ring. That's what. Because as
Remember
soon
when
as I
Scorpio
saw
Sky won it and it did absolutely nothing for him?
Not a damn thing. What is he doing now?
That was great. That was a great moment in
Yeah,
Black
he's
history.
a man. He's a man of the year. Yeah, that tag team's doing excellent.
Are they really?
Or
No, they're not.
Or if you're Brandy, you just let them know live on the air. The only reason why we signed you is so that we close to Josh Alexander. I was like, God.
I was like, yeah, that was the best thing about that whole promo was that the one line. Everything else was
One line.
But she said that, and I was like,
It's
like Kobe
that's
told you say that.
so rude.
Like Kobe told you say that. But yeah. So is Jeff Hardy debuting this Wednesday night on Dynamite? So I'll start with you, Cliff. You can start us off. Then we'll go Damian, then Justin, then me.
Yeah, I think it's probably gonna be Jeff. But I do like reading Reddit and seeing all the people that they're talking about. Because I don't know if you guys saw or not, but a lot of people were like, "It's gonna be the game."
Oh
it's
yeah,
AEW. I was like, "There's no way Triple H ever leaves WWE." But yeah, I think it's probably Jeff. If not Jeff, I'm gonna be honest, man. Okada.
That's a bad man. That's a bad. Listen. Okay. That'd be dope. All right, Damien, go ahead.
I'd like to take this moment to pay tribute to Jeff Hardy's career.
Oh my God.
He was a good wrestler, great wrestler. He'll be missed so much. But then he'll be with his brother Matt. So, they were good at one point in time. Yeah, that's all I got. I had to give my eulogy to you, Jeff.
Oh my God. All right, Idol. This guy.
Man, Damien, that kind of made me depressed.
It did.
Because I'm like
felt the mood.
Because I mean, real talk, like the Hardys are old. Like, I mean, we've already seen them versus the Bucks. It ain't gonna be better than the last time because the Hardys are older now. And I was like, oh, the Hardys and the Lucha Brothers, but I'm like, oh, they can't keep up with them.
Dude, Matt Hardy. Why you think Matt Hardy's been managing so much?
Like,
he can't keep up with nobody.
So I'm like, oh,
that's not. He kept up with Darius Lockhart on Dark.
You know why? Because it was on Dark and they pieced it together. They just took out the parts where he was dying.
I mean,
Darius, we do not stand by those statements.
We don't.
Damien could be.
Damien
could be right. Matt Hardy could have blew up. It was a tape show. We wouldn't know.
Look, after that whole thing with Sammy Guevara, he was like, you know what? I can't do this. Let me get a faction and let everybody else wrestle for me.
We're back on topic. Is Jeff's non-compete up? Is it? I don't know. Is he?
I don't think
poor Zachary.
I don't think it is.
They did release him, but it's like,
oh yeah, because they released him in what, December?
Yeah,
that was December. So yeah, I don't think it wouldn't be up.
But I don't think they released him. I think they terminated.
No, I think he got terminated. Yeah, because he refused to what's the name? So I don't think he has a no compete.
Yeah. Right. Yeah, because he's not released. He got terminated. Yeah.
That's the same thing.
It is the same thing.
We know for a fact that Jeff Hardy. By the way, I just want to address this. We know for a fact that Jeff Hardy was negative in his drug test. So
true.
Yeah.
I mean, they had to do a toxicology report on the body. So I mean,
Jesus, this man's not dead yet.
Oh no! If he shows up on Wednesday, yes, he is. He is pronounced dead.
By the way, this episode's being sponsored by Mountain Dew, Spark. Thanks, and whatever the Dark Lord is drinking.
Jameson and ginger ale.
Very nice.
That's a grown man. That's a grown man drink. That's a grown man.
Damn stippy.
All right. I think I do think it's Jeff Hardy. I think it's Jeff and Keith. I think they're gonna do two. I think Keith or Jeff. Jeff's showing up. Matt's been teasing it for like since he left. Since Matt has showed up, he's teased that Jeff will eventually come to AEW.
Yeah.
So
That makes sense.
I think Jeff shows up Wednesday night, and Jeff goes into the ladder match at Revolution because it's a ladder match. He's going to do his typical spot, swanton off the top ladder. Yeah. So
he did that same spot, and the ladder didn't break.
Exactly. And then guess what? It's going to break because it's Jeff.
I was like, do you know how much that spot probably sucked to watch?
Oh God! Oh, it did.
He went.
Sammy's
He
head
did bounce off it.
goes around the ladder.
That did look uncomfortable.
It did. But yeah, I definitely think Jeff. Though I think Jeff will show up Wednesday. It's going to be the Hardys reunion. They'll probably take the belts off of Jungle Express. Give them a last hurrah.
Oh, I hope not.
I hope not either.
Yeah,
I hope not.
No.
No.
I will only accept that if they drop it to Private Party. Because,
yeah. Okay.
I would rather see that. I agree.
Listen, I need Private Party to get the tag titles.
Didn't
and I need them to drop them to Santana and Ortiz. Because those guys deserve the titles.
Yes. Yeah. Not facts. I need that. I need Santana or Ortiz before I get the Private Party, though. I need that.
I don't care as long as it's one of the two.
No facts. So moving on to our last topic. This should be fun. So Nia Jax, ladies and gentlemen, the release Nia Jax has been very open and very vocal. These on the Twitterverse and social media. I don't know how to bring this. So
did she do a tell-all podcast too?
Listen, we need to get somebody on to do a tell-all.
Why don't you get her? Nobody else is gonna take her after what she said.
That is true.
We probably talk too much trash about her on this show.
Wait, first of all,
look, she got to get what she got to get.
It's only 3 people of the 5 that have talked trash about her.
Look, I'm getting ready to talk. I'm getting ready to talk trash about her, but I mean,
so I don't think she'll show up.
Look, she ain't got no choice.
If you want to send me an email, I'm not going to stop. I'm not going to stop. You want to, draft up the email? Go ahead. I mean,
she's probably
the worst she can say is no, right? Anyway, let me get to this topic. So Nia's been talking in the recent interview. She kind of brought up that she kind of alluded to that there are certain WWE superstars, including herself, having fake vaccination cards, due to their stances on the COVID-19 situation that is still upon us after 3 seasons of the 3 count. So, should Big Oof have kept her mouth shut and, spilling everybody's business? Let's go with you, Damien.
All right.
Then Justin.
First thing out of my mouth is snitches get stitches. Let's just put that out there, right there. Like, seriously, she gonna blow the whistle on everybody. Like, if I was everybody, I'd beat her ass. Just letting you know that, if I see her on the street, I might duck her myself on GP alone. Like, she might want to go into witness protection. Cause that's dirty. Like, what else are you going to tell?
And then it's not my turn. I'm sorry. Not even my turn. Let me say. I was there. It really is.
She is dirty. It's dirty. Like, she a snitch. And you know what though? We should have known. Just look how she act on Total Divas. So I mean,
that's when I stopped watching.
Am I wrong though? Am I wrong?
Listen, Total Divas made me legit hate all of them. Actually,
That is true.
that's why I stopped watching the show. Like I just now started stop. Like I just started stop hating Natty. Like real.
I still hate Nikki. So it's all good.
She annoying. We're not
I
supposed to
just
talk
hope
about
she
Total Divas, man.
Oh yeah, sorry. So back to Nia. Yeah. Back to Nia. Yeah, like I don't know. Nia Jax, you need to watch your back on the streets. Just saying.
Wait, I'm just curious though. Did she drop names of people that?
So no, she didn't drop names. What she was doing?
Oh, she might as well have.
She might as
Right?
She might as well.
At
But
that
she did not
point,
drop names. She was trying to defend somebody's stance of what you call it, of how her views are. She was trying to defend her viewpoint on the vaccine and whatnot. And her response was like something. It was weird, but yeah.
Listen,
Cliff,
in the
it was
90s
the equivalent of, "Hey, you were doing coke? Oh, you think I'm the only one doing coke? Like 3/5 of them are in there doing coke." It's the equivalent of that. It's like, what?
Yeah, you might as well drop names at that point.
But
it's not my
the
turn.
thing
Go
was,
ahead,
like,
Cliff.
in the 90s, but in the 90s though, right? Like we had the whole steroid allegations that were coming out about WWE, and Vince didn't like turn on anybody, and then he had to open up and be like, "Listen, they're not even real athletes; they're entertainers." So, like, are we surprised that people aren't taking the vaccine in WWE? We shouldn't be. You know what else we shouldn't be worrying? Like, as long as there's people, I'm sorry, let me get us canceled with this. As long as there's wrestlers in the WWE who believe that the earth is flat, there are going to be people who do not take the vaccine and fake this shit. Hey, you want to talk about stitches getting stitches? I was like, shit, Antonio Brown's cook turned him in for having a fake vaccine card. And you know what that man is doing? Nothing. Cooking. That's all he's doing. Ain't nobody going like, "Hey, man, we're going to fire you for what you did to AB." Nobody, maybe people in Tampa care. Maybe because they're like, "You cost us the Super Bowl." Whatever. Listen, no, man. I don't care what happens. That shit, let me be honest, that shit don't affect me. It don't hurt my bottom line. Let her snitch out everybody what is WWE gonna do? They're gonna be like, "Oh, you didn't get the vaccine? Kayfabe it."
We probably will.
We all pretend out
probably
there.
don't care.
We're like, but they pose a health risk. No. Everybody in this, most of the people in the stands probably got the vaccine. And guess what? All these people in the back that didn't get the vaccine, the moment that somebody coughs on them, then we're going to know which ones were faking it. It's not a worry. We know the people we at least know Roman is okay. Like, that man got the vaccine. But are we worried? Are we really, like, I don't want to put it out there like this. This is going to sound very rude, and I apologize. But if Chad Gable got COVID, are you like hurt? No, you're going to wish him well on Twitter and you're going to continue about your day. Like, who cares what Lisa said? She can say whatever she wants. Put out everybody's shit. I'm like, drop names because I want to see who else, because WWE ain't punishing nobody. They didn't punish Dream for the allegations. They ended up firing him because, like Dream said, I was costing them the bottom line, and they were like, "Yep, you gotta go because you're costing us money." They weren't gonna cut him. They were like, "Hey, just wait till it blows over, bro. We got you." No, so I ain't worried about nobody with COVID at a WWE at all, man.
I don't care what you say, Cliff. That way Kushida beat Velveteen Dream's ass, that was a punishment. I haven't seen him do it before or since he got the WWE.
He did.
It was just that one match.
He beat the shit out of it.
I remember that too.
He beat the dog piss out of him.
My man's wrestled Roderick Strong and didn't even go that hard.
Nope.
But now, okay, so my stance, I agree with Damien. What's she snitching for? WWE's not going to do anything, but people are always trying to be out to get WWE. This is case right here. It's just like with the steroids. No one cared. We all knew until somebody said, yeah, they're doing it. And then it started a whole investigation. That's the problem. So, like, if this becomes a thing and costs people money and jobs, this is her. She's getting jumped in the parking lot.
Exactly.
This is the start point right here.
Man, listen, it's not like, oh, you know what? It's not my turn anymore. I'm sorry.
So, yeah, so like, that's my thing. It's like, bro, shut up. It's like, why are you talking? Like,
what's going on, Anthony?
Like, I get it. She didn't name names. Okay. Neither did they in the trial. But
at that point, she might as well.
That's what I'm saying. So if someone of authority wants to use this for something, they can. And this can become a really big thing. So I think it's really shitty of her to do that to her friends. Because, like, this could real easily turn into something.
Yeah.
Just like it can real easily and cost people a lot. So I'm just like, why would she say that? She could have just left it about her. She could have put herself out there and kept quiet by anybody else. She didn't have to bring nobody else into that.
Nah, man. She said, I'm going to be like Seth Rollins and burn it down.
Basically.
I mean, she real.
Because imagine if you were that person in the locker room that had a fake vaccine card and you're on Twitter and you see her say that. You're going to be like, what the fuck? She's making the block hot.
Nah. Nobody gave a shit when Aaron Rodgers was walking around with a fake vaccine card. They fined that man. It wasn't until somebody said something about Antonio Brown. They were like, 3 games. What are they gonna do? What are they gonna do with the guys? What's the punishment? What's gonna be the punishment for them? Oh, you didn't get the vaccine? All right. 2 weeks that you're gonna be off TV.
Well, didn't she say that they were like paying off doctors to pay? See, that's a crime though.
You did right.
It's not like buying one off the streets.
I think
it's a doctor forging.
The doctor
like that's what
is
she
going to
said.
go
It wasn't
to jail.
like they didn't buy it from Pookie on the corner. She's saying they were paying off like legitimate doctors to sign it like they got it.
Let me make sure if I can.
I think I saw that. Because you're right, Cliff. If they got it off the streets from Pookie on the corner, they can't do anything.
No.
But if these are like legit doctors, that's a big problem.
But here's the thing, though. Is it really the WWE superstars' fault, or is it the doctor's fault for hey, you know what? You're right.
Well, same thing with the steroids. They put the doctor in prison, and they tried to take Vince down with them. So,
sorry.
Even though, this could get messy. It could get messy.
I just want to know when Nick Khan is going to get on hey, we don't stand by any of the comments that Nia Jax has alleged.
I mean, now listen, this might
will be taking that person to court.
Okay, so pull it up. She's not saying that she or any of her former employees pay doctors for Vax cards. She's saying that happens. She's not
that's the roundabout way.
Oh, you mean when someone is a very specific example of something?
Yeah.
I feel like
her actual thing was she goes,
between the lines.
I stand by that too, honey. If you really think that all your favorites don't feel the same as you do, I can't read. Your favorites don't feel the same as I do. You're sadly mistaken. I know a lot of people in many professional sports that just paid and got a real card from a doctor. ... So
read in between the lines,
between the lines. So you heard it here first, guys. Alexa Bliss has a fake vaccine card. We're just gonna start naming names.
Right, might as well.
We're gonna name drop, and we're just gonna make things
go ahead.
stick.
Let's put it out there. Let's put it out
well.
there.
Might as
put
well.
it out there.
Charles Robinson fake vaccine card.
That's the new.
Montez Ford,
That's
fake
the new all
card.
elite. What you call it? Graphic.
Yo, I wish we
Yo.
could. I wish we could.
Somebody, is somebody out there watching that can make that for us?
Gunther, fake card.
Geez, I don't know how's he getting across country lines. Then is what I want to know. Then
Don't worry
Fake
about
card,
it.
my dude.
I figured
Hey,
it out,
don't
guys.
worry about it. He don't pay for
That's why
shots.
Shane
He just
McMahon
writes
got
checks.
fired. Fake card. They found out. That's why Shane's gone.
There you go.
Has to be.
Makes sense to me.
oh my goodness.
Yo,
Let's move on to the power ranking.
I just want to put allegations. This is called the alleged statement. We're just gonna throw out names allegedly that we believe.
Oh yes. It's all alleged.
Yeah, there's no proof.
Yeah.
It's no proof.
Listen,
That's no proof.
allegedly they found out that Jeff Hardy had a fake card. That's why they terminated.
Yeah, exactly. Allegedly.
Exactly. I got my facts off of Wikipedia. Just so everybody.
That's right.
I found it in a subreddit on Reddit that was
Yes.
called
Exactly.
All right.
Drew
It's now
McIntyre
time.
fake
You're-
vaxxed.
Goodbye.
That's why he was last minute in the Rumble.
Goodbye.
Last minute. That's why. That is why he was.
Makes
That's
sense
why
to me.
they took him off for a moment, and then see. I
It's
tell you.
now time for the Red Dogs power ranking. You don't get no theme song from me today. Time for the power rankings. It's a great segment. Okay, listen to it. Now,
Jimmy Uso fake vaxxed. We taking it right back. Yo.
Hold on, does that mean Roman
yes,
is
here we
fake
go.
vax too? Because he
We're
wasn't
doing
there.
No.
Cliff's
Roman is-
power
no, no,
rankings
no.
this week.
You
Are going
don't
to be all the
slander our
fake
tribal
vax
chief.
wrestlers.
You don't slander our tribal chief. He has
Man, we
the
can't
real
do that. He's the real.
Yeah.
There was so let's get
Oh
into
my
let's
gosh.
go. Let's get into it. So we're gonna get with number 10, man. We have Matt Cardona versus Jordan Grace for on Impact. That's our number 10 match.
Good.
Number 9.
that was solid.
Yeah.
That was.
Number 9, we got Sammy Guevara versus Isaiah Cassidy on Rampage. I like this match too. So we're gonna get into number 8. This is actually one of my favorites. We're gonna talk about the Bullet Club versus Ace Austin, Madman Fulton, Jake Something, and Mike Bailey also on Impact. A lot of these matches are gonna be on Impact. I'm not gonna lie. Number 7, Thunder Rosa versus Mercedes Martinez on Rampage, because what can I say? It was fire. Jumping to number 6, everybody's favorite person, Adam Cole, baby, versus Evil Uno on Rampage. Let's get into number
Oh God,
5.
really?
Number 5, the New Day versus Los Lotharios on SmackDown. I dug this match. I really liked it. Number 4, we're gonna talk about it. Ricky Starks versus Jay Lethal on Rampage. I already said why. I was just like, this match all kicked ass. That ending was phenomenal.
That would have been my match of the week. I just really like CM Punk and MJF. But no, Ricky Starks and Jay Lethal was fire.
Yeah. But if I made that number 4, and we're talking about how good that match was, that means that there's 3 other matches that I was like, this is way better. Which we're going to get into. Josh Alexander versus Vincent on Impact.
That was okay.
I really enjoyed. Number 2, we're going to talk about AJ Styles versus Rey Mysterio. Was just a clinic of what you do. And then number 1, we talked about it already. It is the number 1 match of the week. MJF versus CM Punk on Dynamite. There you have it.
Solid.
Jay Uso vaxxed. Sorry.
All righty. All right. Anyway, for those of you who have made it to the end of the show,
GG Dolan unvaxxed. We're going right to NXT. Allegedly.
For those of you who
These
have made
people are gonna come after us.
Oh, wait. Are we trying to make people come after us? I got it. I know. Breaking news. I know who the ringleader of the operation is. Drum roll, please. Ronda Rousey.
Where you going? Where'd you go, buddy?
Where'd he go?
Where'd you go?
This is how we end the show. Allegations.
He's not.
Oh, so that means so Shayna Baszler is her muscle.
Exactly. We gotta aim high, man. Aim high.
I got you.
Oh,
Got
he
you.
moved again.
Why'd you
Have we ever had someone walk off twice in a matter of 60 seconds?
No.
Come back, buddy.
It's a new record.
Paul Heyman. Vaxxed.
I got you there, but Brock Lesnar not vexed.
This been the 3 count. Thanks for watching. End this clip. Can't stand you.